What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to AVet&Voyages. I am your host, Djay Prodigy. I have a special guest here with me today, Auston.
Auston Holleman from Texas. He's from Texas as well. I'm living in Nairobi, Kenya. This is my paradise. I've been to 25 countries, 46 cities around the world. And
Hold up.
This is really the best option for me, and I feel like a lot of other people in the world, or a lot of other American men, women can come here too, but you're not gonna have the same experience. Because I've met some of them, and it's not the same. They would like it, but for me, it's a social aspect. You know, so they're not gonna have that same scenario.
So it's like building a social circle.
I have the most friends, and we were just actually speaking about this before we started the camera. You can live out here for $1,000 a month. But you're not gonna have a testimony like me because you won't have extra money to do anything. You need way more than $500 a month to kick it as much as you will. Not as much as you need to. I'm telling you, you will kick it a lot because there's so many expats here. We have a group chat with almost 60 people in it now. I think it's maybe 13 or 14 of us in town right now. I'm always outside. I'm always loving to do things. And the women are always just enthusiastic and eager to go on dates. So,
I just gave you opportunity of a lifetime, bro.
like you're gonna stay busy. There's always events, especially this month. There's always something going on. So I don't really. You can live here for $1,000, but yeah, you're not gonna like it. You might as well stay where you at.
Okay. What do you feel about Nairobi separates it from anywhere else you live? You said 46 countries?
46 cities.
46 cities, 25 countries.
Yeah.
What separates Nairobi from all of those other places that you've been? Because I'm sure you've been to some beautiful places. Brazil, maybe, Colombia, anything like that. What separates Nairobi from that?
You know what's crazy? This is good, bro. This is good.
I would say, so other places that were my Nairobi or my Kenya before this would be like Salvador Bahia, Brazil. It's the blackest city outside of Africa, they claim, but I would say it's the blackest city in Brazil. It's about just as cheap as being here. It's a beach city. There's a bunch of friendly, beautiful women there. The food is great. The energy there is really good too. But the trade-off between here and there is I speak Portuguese, but that would be something you'd have to learn is Portuguese. Yeah. And then it's dangerous here. Like it's one of the most dangerous places in Latin America.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
Or let's say
cartel.
Yeah,
the crime rate in general.
Yeah. It's just dangerous, man. Like people getting their heads chopped off and shit like that. So I never ran into that, but I could see it on the news every day. Yeah. And it's statistically very dangerous. Even a place like Rio was the first place I traveled to outside of the United States, and it's that same issue where, like, if you find danger here in Nairobi, you have to go looking for it. Or you have to,
or be literally at the wrong place doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, somebody snatching your phone is not dangerous. I have no clue why people call that danger. That's just petty theft. That's like getting pickpocketed. And I've been to places where danger, some people here would consider getting their phone snatched. But if you go to Brazil, getting kidnapped or getting murdered is danger there. So this is not dangerous. But Rio has that unpredictable danger where it's a nice neighborhood, and then you walk over the next street, and it's a favela, or it's somebody waiting to rob you at gunpoint or at knife point.
Fuck no.
It's just that's what really sets this place apart. Is they speak English. They speak very good English. It's great for my career as an influencer. It's great for my business, and honestly, this is like where things have worked out for me the most when it came to my influencer career. Like I was able to start a whole nother business here.
Speaking of that influence career, when you first decided that, hey, I'm going to step into this content creation space, I'm going to shoot content, I'm going to go travel the world, show people that are in America that don't know what it is outside of America, that's never been outside of America, what made you say, you know what, I'm going to shoot this content, I'm going to go give this information to my people back home so that they understand what it is like outside of our country?
Boy, it was because I was just very, very unhappy with my social life in the States. So when I traveled somewhere else and I saw that it was completely different, I thought like, hey, maybe, because the way how I found out about that was from me looking up people like myself. And I was watching people like Dennis John Pierre, what is it, Zoda Barber, people like that. And I was like, you know, maybe I need to just reassure these people and tell them the same thing.
My nigga.
Because I'm in shape, you know, I have good looks, I know how to talk to women, but I'm having the same experience as these guys that people might think are the opposite. And obviously it works because it's paid off 10 times since I started this.
It's gotten you this far, so why stop?
Yeah.
I get it. When you are traveling around and you are shooting content here in Nairobi, do you find it hard to be able to get a lot of the good stuff that you would like to get? Like, because like we talked about it earlier a little bit off camera, like going to the mall with the camera, can't do that here. Can't get a truck. Like actually having it out and using it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, I got I tried to record at Junction Mall here. It's illegal to record just because of safety measures. Where, like, for example, they had terrorist attacks here. It doesn't seem like they learned from them either. You know, just being honest. I mean, they have poor security here. You know, poor security. But that is illegal, and there's a lot of it. I don't know if I've probably said this before on YouTube, but a lot of there's a lot going on in Nairobi, like a lot of action, right? So when you're walking around, it's not that the people don't like being on camera, because they do, but when you walk around, you don't know who you're recording. People just are like hiding and all that because they're cheating on their husband or cheating on their wives or something.
Hold up, moment of silence, bro. Moment of silence. Hold up, that is wow.
So
I've noticed that.
it can get very annoying. That's part of the reason why I stopped vlogging for a couple of months, because like I'm not dealing with this shit. I'm not trying to always explain to people why I got my camera up. So I took a break from that.
As y'all can see, man, out here we got a lot of many different things going on. As we looking in our background behind us, they got this big stove oven going right now, and I can smell the food cooking off. This is a great environment here.
I want to eat!
One other question I have for you that I wanted to kind of get an understanding of, I guess. When you say, hey, I've been to these many different countries, and when I came to Kenya, everything changed. Like you saw it from, like almost like your lens changed, just like on our camera. Lenses changed. You saw things from a different viewpoint. What made you say, you know what, I'm going to continue doing this, and I'm going to take it a step further by providing this for other people to come out and do, or providing the information and knowledge for them to come out and learn from the person, as I had did. Because when I was doing my research on you, I first started watching your videos, I would say about 4 months ago. I didn't really subscribe until over a month ago. And when I really subscribed, I was like, okay, I want to see his transition from where you started to where you are now. I haven't watched everything, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I have, but more of your recent stuff here in Nairobi. And when watching that, I'm just like, I can see the evolution in me.
Thank you. I'm glad you could see that. I would say it was a point of self-discovery. So when I came here last year, the cons to being here, I was complaining about, like maybe the Ubers bullshit a lot. Not as bad as they in other African countries, but maybe there's a lot of begging. But after I stayed here and I went around to other places and I compared and contrasted to other places, I was like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. Especially when I went back to Latin America, it was just like a lot of stuff I didn't have to deal with, like racism. Which I didn't really experience in the States until I went to other countries. Places like Turkey remind me, like, yeah, I'm going straight to Kenya right after. You know, I need to be around black people where I don't have to deal with this extra stuff that comes with being black.
We up one!
Ask me the question again. There was some part I didn't answer. What made me want to take it a step further? Well, it's about saving people time. So when people book like consultations with me, and they don't get content testing. The people that do, I tell them everything they need to know right away before they get here. When people don't book, they come and they make the exact same mistakes I made last year, and they run into the same issues. So that's why I created a service for people to be able to have that head start.
Yeah.
And you pay for knowledge.
You do.
You pay to go to college instead of just going to the operating room and trying to get somebody a surgery. Yeah.
For sure.
Show me the money.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I like the way that when you approach your content, when I watch your videos, it seems like you don't just focus on just you. You actually focus on your environment, the culture, the food, how the people talk, and you even get moments where you interview. Yeah, and I feel like that takes your platform to a different form because it doesn't just focus on one thing. It allows you to get a broad spectrum. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, they call that social proof.
Okay.
Social proof, like if I'm saying, oh, it's so great here, but then I get him on camera and he says it, you say it, it's just like reading testimonials or reviews for a movie or a video game. Yeah.
You a smart motherfucker, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Did you have anything else you wanted to share? Like something you could tell the audience in America or anywhere in the world that would make them want to consider just taking a trip?
If you haven't enjoyed social life where you can't not sit in the house, I furnished a brand new apartment here, and I don't even sit in there that much as I should, considering that I invested to get all that stuff. This is the place. And if you're in the States and you feel like you can't talk to anybody, or you feel like nobody's ever available to hang out with you, it's just you might start to feel like you're a little crazy or like something's wrong, or am I being too thirsty for attention? More than likely it's not you. If you can see that, it's probably not you. So I would suggest that you come to a place like this where you can just vibe with anybody. I feel like I can approach anybody, just be friends with anybody. There's never a time I have to go out by myself. But when I was in Texas, I did that plenty of times. So that's what I would say. Take a trip here.
You heard it here first from the man himself. Auston Holleman here and Djay Prodigy. This is my channel, AVet&Voyages. If you like this content, click the like and subscribe at the bottom. And if you would like to donate more to this cause, there's a Cash App link at the bottom that you can click on as well. I'm Djay Prodigy. Y'all have a good one.